Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Superchargers Supercharger Noir Locke Wii U Edition here on the channel. It's not really feeling much like Wii U right now, besides of course Barrel Blaster having been on the portal, but Sharpshooter Terrafin, now he's kind of available elsewhere, so hopefully we'll get a life or a fire point coming up soon so we can switch out for one of the two Nintendo guest stars. The reason why I'm playing this on Wii U to begin with, because playing it on Wii U unlocks the possibility of utilising those characters, and they are beastly, so it's definitely worth playing the Wii U version over all the other versions of the game, despite the fact that it does not perform as well, it doesn't look as great, and yet for Donkey Kong and Bowser characters make that all worth it. But yeah, we've got to get trained up with birds before we even think about tackling the Land of the Undead, so don't even think about it, just extract it from your mind, no thoughts, zero. The only thing we need to focus on right now is some training. So we got to defeat 3 of these guys, which luckily for us, Sharpshooter Terrapin, being a beast and all that, is going to deal with them no problemo. You see, that guy's already been knocked out of the arena. Oh, you guys have got to go, man. Luckily that's what I got my huge gun for. Haha, and this is my gun. You see, here's how you make Terrapin infinitely better. Just give him a gun, and bam! He is sorted. In fact, pretty much all of the Superchargers had that improvement, unless you're Trigger Happy because he always had a gun, and yet Trigger Happy, he was great to begin with, and his Supercharger revamp is just as great, if not even more so, because at least the design has more intricate details to it, unlike the original. Ooh, cutscenes, which I should definitely not be speaking over, and yet here I am doing so anyway. And also itching my head, because I have an itchy head, which isn't a good sign. As you can tell, this is a brand new session. I meant to record more episodes in a single session, but that didn't wind up happening. What is going to wind up happening is that before we speak with Flynn, let's pop down here and conduct some wishing. Ooh, we got ourselves that Golden Queen thingamabob, which is the hat based on Golden Queen for Desert Crown. I'm not going to be wearing it because I think Thump Truck looks really good on Terrafin. We have a Dear Diary of Doom. Let's see if we can time it better this time. Okay, hopefully it's done because we're continuing on already, and if I cut that diary short, I do apologise. That's the joys of not having any gameplay audio to feedback upon, because I've muted everything so that then it won't echo in my face cam. The things I do for you guys out the goodness of my heart, and to that I can only say one thing, or specifically, I can only sing it. Now let's get back to wishing. We unfortunately wasted that last wish stone on Spitfire's soldier, which we don't need because I already have my version fully upgraded, at least I hope I do now that I've mentioned that. And then the next wish stone wasn't any better because we got stupid experience, which as you can tell Terrafin really isn't in desperate need of right here. So let's H Daddy and then get headed out for the Land of the Undead, which is going to be fun because we get confusing controls mixed with confusing anti-gravity mechanics, so what's not to love is a true question we should be asking ourselves. Luckily, this is what we have the burn cycle for, because the burn cycle can very easily target Count Moneybone from afar, no matter which plane of gravity you seem to be on. Yeah, we're going to attack him from afar, and that's going to be brilliant. It's like the How to Train Your Dragon song, Together from Afar, but rather than me and Count Moneybone being together, we're going to be destroying each other and ripping each other to shreds. Yeah, I definitely prefer How to Train Your Dragon. Thumbs up. Love me some How to Train Your Dragon. In case that wasn't abundantly clear already, without further ado, we're off to the Land of the Undead. And I'm going to be quiet here so you guys can enjoy the glory of Count Moneybone's cutscene. What a grand old glory, indeed.
You know, I've spoken with thousands of kings and tyrants, and do you know what they all have in common? Worry. Well, worry no longer. My name Bone, and I'm here to help. Traditional dungeons and detention centers foster anger and resentment among DJs.
My false advertisement sense is tingling.
Why, even the who's who of Skylands will pop in for an invigorating stay in one of our luxury Traptanium penthouse suites. Oh, my accommodation.
Oh, I cannot wait to take this guy down.
Dimensional dungeon of rehabilitation and look at things from a new perspective.
That's a really good job of alluding to what gameplay mechanics are coming up though. I was about to say what gameplay mechanics are popping up, which I suppose also works. Oh, Fred always talks up a big game but can never really follow through with it. He's like Kenny from season 1 of Telltale's Walking Dead all over again. Talks up a big game, a big violent game, and then when it comes to actually conducting said violent actions, he kind of crawls up to a little ball and panics. If you're going to talk up a big game, follow it through. But yeah, Kenny, the boat god himself, one of the best parts of those games. The games that he's actually in, that is. Yeah, Telltale really love playing with your emotions, and that's why I love their Walking Dead series so much, because you get emotionally invested and it creates such a roller coaster of emotions. Because one moment, you know, you'll be happy and content and peaceful, just gathered around a campfire, being human, and then the next thing you know, you're fighting for your life on a frozen lake. Yeah, let's keep those memories repressed, because I really don't want to think of the depression of that scene right now. I also don't want to spoil it because of the series I'm currently doing, the Telltale live action, Telltale Walking Dead Definitive Series live playthrough. Anyway, air has popped up, so I think it's time for a little bit of Hurricane Jetvac. Yeah, there you go, that's a much better angle for face cam. To observe, and let's place that guy onto Portal right beside me. I would way rather play a Stormblade, but we played as her during a Sky section already, so I feel like it's time to give her revamped Supercharger counterpart a little bit of love, even though he doesn't deserve such love because he's hot garbage. A bit like the original Jetpack actually, because the one thing Jetpack and Hurricane Jetpack have in common is that they both suck. Quite literally. Anyway, we gathered ourselves yet another soul gem, another one for this episode. Man, if this was Soul Seekers, I'm collecting these souls so quickly, or should I say I'm seeking out these souls so quickly. It's not even funny at this point. Like, at this point in the Skylanders Supercharger Soul Seekers Live series, I had 6 souls seeked out. I've lost track now because we are on a brand new session, might I remind you, but it's a lot more than 6 that we've been collected thus far in this Noir Locke, mind you. Looking glorious and it's black and white. I've got to be careful of them lasers though. Lasers are no good. Yeah, get kicked, baby. Okay, where's the other one? Oh, there we go. We kicked him. Yeah, I do like how you can sustain yourself in midair right there. It's a rather convenient mechanic indeed. But we're not going to leave here without this treasure chest hidden in plain sight. We got ourselves yet another soul gem. That's the 3rd one in a row once you take away the experience we gathered from the Wishing Well after we got Spitfire Soul Gem. So that was for Hurricane Jetpack, the very same character we're playing as right now. That is some, you know, fine coincidental encounters, shall we say. Coincidental encounters of the 3rd kind. I have to make my daily movie reference quota after all. I mean, I've already referenced Telltale's Walking Dead, so it's only right that movies come next. I mean, at the end of the day, Walking Dead has branched out into many different mediums. It's made comic books, games. Obviously, there's the massively popular show, which, yes, millions of people did kind of duck out after the 7th season, mostly. Especially because of certain events that happened in the 7th season and certain deaths that a lot of people weren't happy about, myself included. I stuck with the show, though. And it is still a pretty popular show. You still do get millions of viewers for each episode. It's just not nearly as close to what it was at its peak during the 5th and 6th seasons. I think season 5 or season 6 premiere was peak of The Walking Dead with something around the 11 million viewer ballpark, which is huge. It's basically the biggest, most expensive show to get an advertisement slot for outside of primetime football. That's how insane the show is. And yet it's coming to an end. All good things must come to an end, and I wonder how they're going to end it. We only have, as of recording of this episode, 5 episodes left to wrap up the entire show. Because obviously they're ending the mainline show, but they're branching out into side shows in order to complete, you know, pretty much arcs of certain characters. Like Maggie and Negan are going to return in their own spin-off show. I'm sure Rick is getting his own spin-off show, which was originally going to be a trilogy of movies before they abandoned ship with that. I suppose they just figured that a narrative structure for a show worked better than a trilogy of movies. Because at the end of the day, a trilogy of movies at best equals one season of show. What do we got here? There's not another Soul Gem, which surprises me. We instead got Snaggle Scale, which we are going to be adding to our deck because it has a special power. One that no doubt we're desperately going to need this upcoming Skylanders Overdrive battle. No doubt I will fail with it miserably. That does seem to be my style. Okay, here we are. Jesting ourselves forward once again. But this just proves how random these areas get, because I have never gone through that area where air has been the strongest most element, so I've, not in a lock format at least, had to switch out the corresponding supercharger for the air element of that section. It really is a unique roadmap in the fact that in other playthroughs the air element would not pop up right now. So there we go, Nintendo vehicles for the win, and better yet, fire. This is exactly what I was hoping for, because that means it's time for a little bit of Nintendo power. Yeah, Hammer Slam Bowser for the boom. I somehow managed to avoid him cameoing on the face cam by not dragging him over straight in front of it, but instead taking it under my desk and back on top of my board all again, and like a, you know, crescent kick type motion. Anyway, I should really focus on having both hands on my controller right now so I can play the video game. And then you wonder why I failed miserably. This is what distractions look like.
2 very boring minutes later.
Yes, I was gotta go wacky physics and all, because I said the right word this time, wacky. That's what we're looking for. These physics are wacky. It completely spoiled my momentum there. That glitch of ours, we'd love to see it. We go over a speed panel, only to get bopped backwards. It's like Mario Kart Wii all over again.
What did I miss?
In the air. You were saying?
That makes sense to me.
And that's an appropriate statement to make, because Bowser and his Barrel Blaster looks like something taken directly out of Mario Kart Wii, let's be honest. Like, it would be so cool if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch added the vehicles from Skylanders Superchargers. That would have been just such a really nice homage to these games, even though by the time Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, Skylanders wasn't exactly at its peak anymore. Granted, Velocimage Night Mines still hadn't released yet, so we were still waiting on that as a community, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in April of 2017, I believe it was, before, like I say, the Lost Imagine Night Mines. So Skylanders wasn't completely dead, and it just would have been nice to have that edition. I mean, it wouldn't have costed Nintendo much. In fact, if they asked Activision for the model, then no doubt they would have gave it to him. So they wouldn't have even need to make the model from scratch. They would have just had to have made a few minor changes and bopped the vehicle right into the game. They added new characters, they improved battle mode. Why not add the Supercharger vehicles into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I mean, granted, the Clown Cruiser would need to have some wheels added to it, which would look really strange. And the Barrel Blaster, well, because obviously it has barrels for wheels, that would need to be changed up a little bit in the fact that it would need 4 wheels like all the other vehicles. But still, well, I say 4 wheels like all the other vehicles. There is one vehicle in the game that has 3 wheels, so the Barrel Blaster and that could be unique in its wheel type. Obviously the barrels would be changed out so that then it does only have 2 wheels, but 2 wheels of whichever ones you pick. Be really unique and cool. Again, just a really nice and subtle addition to Skylanders, not Skylanders, to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but clearly I'm asking for too much here, folks. Okay, cool, he's dead. These guys are terrified, I couldn't blame them. These guys are pretty terrifying. I too am also terrified. I do not want to lose Hammer Slam Bowser. Why won't you just die already? You're being so inconvenient. No! Not my Koopa! Anything but my Koopa! Okay, cool. You're dead. You're not dead. In fact, you're hitting me, which is very rude, old chap. Okay, get him! Get him, Koopas! Get him! Or not. Carp, which is what I meant to say rather than crap, because all of a sudden I am now concerned in censoring myself. That came out of nowhere. Anyway, what we need to do is grab this here dynamite. Yes, because if anyone knows what the dictionary definition of charisma is, it is funny voices. At least what I conceive of as funny voices. They're just different voices, they're not really that funny. And here I am proceeding to do them anyways. Man, I was not looking forward to recording this episode. This level kind of sucks. I love the mechanic, you know, anti-gravity shifting. It's really unique and creative, makes this level more distinctive as a result. But everything else about this level fucking sucks. The vehicle sections are horrendous. Both the sea, the sky, and even the land vehicle sections, vehicle sections that I usually am fond of, even those in this level fucking suck, mate. Anyway, Sky Stones, let's get to it. This is one part of the level that hopefully won't suck. That is, so long as I win. Okay, so we have a pretty good start here. We have some powerful stones that can survive the rock attack. Plus we have Barrel Blast on the vehicle, which is going to be great for constant healing. We need it, because we start at a 10 health deficit. Okay, let's see what we got to deal with. A Frankenstein, 6 health. Well, luckily we have something that can beat it within 2 rounds. Yeah, take it out. Because whenever you're playing Skylanders Overdrive on harder difficulties, not only do the enemies have higher health, but they go straight for offense. So they will always attack you. So you see what I mean? Boris, rather than taking out my stone and surviving, instead it has decided to attack me straight. But it's not going to matter because we're going to heal up. And we're going to take down that Boris eventually. So yeah, let's take that healing. 32 down. 31. Oh, sorry, my bad. Correction. 32 to 28. Okay, let's see what they play. Oh, no, man. No, 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 no. Don't you dare kill my Barrel Blaster. Thank you for not killing my Barrel Blaster. Much appreciation thrown your way, my man. Okay, so Barrel Blaster is gone.
Your turn.
And we are going to take down this fella up here. I'd rather have a free attack because we survive it whether I use that guy or one at the bottom with a 2-4. And I'd rather have the higher attack output at this point. Especially if he places the stone right in front. With high health, like that one for example. Luckily it has very low attack, so we might be able to deal with it just fine. In fact, this will equalise it, so within 2 rounds it will be taken out. And we still deal with damage from our 1 stone having been left in an empty slot. Plus next turn we get our overdrive freed up, which won't directly equalise the shield shredder, but will be close enough. Plus we'll get the healing, so in the end healing is always beneficial. Let's take it out. By take it out I mean increase our health and give them no chance. We're just going to shatter their hearts. We're going to give them hope to win, and then we're going to ultimately click it away at the last possible moment. Truly ruin their day. So I think their day is pretty much already ruined, given that they are in jail right now. Oh boy, they're attacking us. That's not cool, but luckily it made not much difference because Barrel Blast was going to be killed off anyway, and now I still get to deal for 3 damage to that guy. And we're going to sacrifice Wheel Locke here to take him out and get the buffed up attack ability. Boom! Buffed up attack. Now they're going to be down to 2 health, so long as they don't play Golden Queen. That would be depressing. And we take down that guy. He's most likely not going to even defend against us because the enemies just go immediately for offensive stones. Oh, never mind. Once they actually defended. This is fine though. They're going to die next turn anyway because all I need to do is place this stone right down here and he's done for. Or she even. She's done for, baby. And I am the winner. Victory is mine, and for Skystone is Spell Slammer. Oh, this is a very good ability, so we're absolutely going to be adding that to our deck. Now what I could really be doing with right now is some healing, but apparently that seems to be asking for too much. So let's just hit that teleporter pad right there. Fantastic. Watch out for lights, because the last thing I want to do is get killed off by running into one of the lights, and I completely forgot that what I need next is yet another explosive thingamabob. Yeah, the problem with Hammerstein Bowser here is that he's slow, so getting there quickly is going to be something that, you know, it's not really gonna happen, is it? Oh man, if only I could think of something more charismatic. If only I could be more illiterate. Because everyone knows that, to go back to Walking Dead, which I was talking about previously, should you say smart words that most likely people won't know what you're saying, it makes you come across as more smarter. And when you're smart, you offer up unique skills to the group, so they will naturally protect you. So when you have no survival skills of your own, you can use your intelligence to garner protection off of others. It's how Eugene survived so long in The Walking Dead, because he had no survival skills whatsoever besides his intellect, so he would use big words to come across as more intelligent and to make it look as though he had and possessed professions and skills that he did not. And therefore, because he seemed as though the scientific type that could save others through medicine and science, others protected him. Ooh, yeah, let's get mashing. It's like Carlos from Telltale's Walking Dead, one of my least favourite characters, by the way. Which is really saying something, because I have a lot of least favourite characters. Now let's bring out a little bit of my girl, Bone Mash Roller Brawl. How do you improve upon perfection? Well, you don't. This revamped version is fantastic, but it's still not nearly on the same calibre as the original. That's why you don't mess with perfection, folks. I will take Roller Brawl as a supercharger over Chop Chop any day of the week. I don't care how much of a hot take that is. We're going back to Carlos from Telltale's The Walking Dead. I can't really do the voice all too well, to be perfectly honest. But saying, he is a character who, despite being a doctor, cannot tell the difference between a human bite and a dog bite. That is bizarre. How can you be a doctor and not tell the difference between two very different kind of bites? So saying, I didn't mean to put it that far away, and now we're getting targeted. This is not very good, not at all. But yeah, he miserably failed as a doctor in his profession, and that's because the theory states that he isn't actually a doctor. He just pretends to be such a thing, given how him being a doctor would guarantee his safety as others would try to protect him, because doctor is a very important skill within a group. Though, because he's a doctor, he does get killed off very quickly in Telltale's Walking Dead, because that is just a Walking Dead tradition. If you are a doctor, you get killed off extremely quickly. If you were to enter into a contract with The Walking Dead as a doctor, then your first question to the executive producers would be, okay, how quickly are you killing me off then? Because The Walking Dead really loves killing off the doctors. But that's just because in a drama show where drama is demanded, killing off doctors, which have medical expertise on a level that no one else possesses, creates for more dramatic situations, because if a character got hurt after the doctor died, how are they supposed to be saved without that medical expertise is the question. Crap, am I about to die? Okay, what I need right now is a doctor. You see what I mean? I have no doctor, and I desperately need one, and all of a sudden this has become all the more dramatic. Let's say that is the theory of Carlos. If a doctor isn't capable of telling the difference between a dog bite and a human bite, then maybe they are no doctor whatsoever. They just really need that protection, and they're using their intellect and big words to create that facade amongst others and garner themselves some sort of protection. And in the end, his protection didn't really get very far, did it? Dear old Carlos. I love spoiling Telltale's Walking Dead in this Skylanders Superchargers Supercharger Noir Locke. If there's anything Skylanders Superchargers is synonymous with, it's Walking Dead spoilers. Okay, let's be continuing on. Yeah, baby. And what we have now is a water blow up. Let's go, sweet cherry, oh, coming forth to carry me home. At least I think that's how the song goes. If it isn't, I don't really care. So let us be continuing on. I believe those are some of the only bomb gates in the entirety of the franchise that can't be destroyed by giants. I've never tried destroying them by giants, and if you could destroy them with giants, then it just skips out entire chunks of the level, which is why I doubt they can be blown up by giants. And like every other game where giants can pretty much interact with anything involving bombs, no, they have that huge, gigantic might. Anyway, we have a sky section coming up, and for this, the Stealth Stingers portion of Cloud Breather's Crag will short-lived due to the horrendous glitches we faced, so I feel as though it would only be right to go back and do the Stealth Stinger justice. Yeah, baby. So we're gonna head in here, and then we're gonna see if the element of the area will change, because that in that case I will have to switch out to a supercharger corresponding to that element, and I would be unable to switch out again until the element of the area changes once more. It did indeed. Life is among us, so since we've played as Hammer Slam Bowser already, it's only appropriate for us to play as his Nintendo counterpart, Turbocharged Donkey Kong, which I believe is currently set to Amiibo, so that would be our problem. Let's flick that and get him onto that portal the second time. Man, that hat, it kind of looks great in Donkey Kong, not gonna lie. He's really pulling off that hat. Okay, after this, I think before class, I'm only going to have enough time to record the next episode. But luckily, the next episode after this will be pretty short because it's for Battle Ball Island. The longest part of that episode is actually going to be the Skylanders Overdrive match. Anyway, we're going to pick ourselves up this mod. Waste time, why don't we? It's not like I'm on a strict timeline right now. Okay, I gotta kill some stuff. Yeah, baby. Kill it. Kill it all! Die, 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 die. Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! Well, it's not really a barrel roll, it's more of kind of like a flick, kick thing in the club, but I suppose we'll take it. Let's heal ourselves up a little bit. We need that little bit of healing. Yeah, baby! Life. Damage, a booyah. I love the fact we get buffed up damage of life thanks to the might of Stealth Dinger, corresponding to element. We have double life right now. Normally you don't see Donkey Kong driving a life vehicle as his vehicle is off a tech element, but you know, this is the exception, I suppose. It sure is a good thing that Donkey Kong knows how to pilot things. This is his Mario Kart experience finally coming in handy. Okay, let's flicking around and kill some folk. Oh yeah. And then we're going to heal ourselves up some more because, as you can tell, I clearly need it. I don't want to lose Turbocharged Donkey Kong to a fucking vehicle section of all things, especially since I could have switched out for literally any other life scanner and lose them. I would prefer losing any other life scanner over Turbocharged Donkey Kong. Okay, we have a damaging aura. Okay, let's barrel out of here. There's the first group. The problem is that that's only one group of many, and our health bar so far isn't looking good for tackling additional groups. So let's grab the spanner. Fantastic. Heal ourselves up a good bit, which is what we clearly so desperately needed. Now the secondary group is coming through, and after the second group we have yet another group to defend. That's what I hate about this. It is so slow pace and dull. There's another spanner over there to the right, so we'll keep that in mind if we get hit some more, which no doubt is an inevitability at this point, let's be honest. Let's shoot that fella right there. He looked at me funny, he had it come in. Oh, watch out, barrel out of the way. Yeah, this vehicle really does control weird, but luckily that's what I have my insane mashing skills for. Boom! Take that! Get wrecked, baby! I mean, quite literally, you are nothing but a steaming wreck at this point. Wow, those guys are not holding up our friends who are trying to escape right now, and that sure is convenient. It's making this section go by a whole lot more quickly than it usually does. Which again is what I need, strict timeline and all that. Die, 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 die. You're not doing a good job dying. Oh, thank you. As per my request, you die. Love to see it. Now we've got to help the prisoners to escape further by heading down to this on-foot section. Well, in Donkey Kong's case, he runs on all fours, so it's not on foot, it's on feet and hand. On hand, because obviously another hand carries his barrel. Yeah, there you go. Free-limbed for the win, I suppose. Most of the Skylanders do walk on 2 feet. Most of them, anyway. Let's blow it all up. Watch out for the lasers, which is what I have my jumping ability for. Man, the jumping mechanic sure is convenient. What's not so convenient is my nose being all itchy like, but now they have an entire fucking armada for us to have to deal with as our 3 friends need a saving, as always. Okay, let's attack this here pinata. I had it coming for looking at me funny. But look at that sheep, it just kind of gave me a stare down right now. That was very uncomforting. Okay, this guy's got to go. Boom! Get him out of here, and then we're going to continue with the Stealth Digger as well as the itching of my nose. Okay, we've got to protect the third group already. One is under attack. Let's, you know, try to keep ourselves alive right here. So far, we're making a much better job of this than we did our original Supercharger Noir Locke, and I hope to keep that up. Die, 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 die. They're not really dying very well, are they? It's rather depressing, actually. Okay, you guys have got to go. Nice, that one is saved up. I do like the fact that the lights become red when our friends are in trouble. It's rather convenient, actually. Okay, barrel roll out of there. Take down those fellas. Save our friends. Our new friends. Oh, I love our new friends. Once again, in between us, haven't ruined making new friends forever. Okay, get off my arse. That's very rude to get my arse like that. No tailgaters. No sorry. Okay, let's shoot him. Oh, I shot him. Yay. My goal has been accomplished. Because I have to make a chompy button. Starters and all that. Okay, if there's ever anything more annoying than chompies in vehicle sections, let me know. Because as far as I'm concerned, such annoying things do not exist. There's nothing more annoying than a chompy in a vehicle section. And they're about to become the bane of our existence in later episodes. Trust me on that. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah, because we don't need to barrel roll all the time to avoid those fellas. We can also just initiate stealth. After all, it's called for stealth stinger. It stealthifies itself and then it stings you. That's what you get for your lack of alertness. Okay, here we go, baby. Where am I going? I say here we go whilst we proceed to go God knows where. Oh, you love the jankiness of the Superchargers, really. Though it's still more polished and less janky than Trap Team, and that's really saying a lot given what we just saw. You would think that Sky doesn't get any more janky than that, but you'd be wrong. Wow, Donkey Kong really does not stick with landings very well now, does he? What can I say except you're welcome, Mr. Gavin? Gavin! I love that name, Gavin. Gavin has a legendary name. Anyway, as we continue on, fire has popped up again, so back to Hammer Slam Bowser we go. Straight onto that portal, blah blah blah, yeah. It's Hammer Slam Bowser being initiated. Oh yes, there's some jello. Some much desperately needed jello. And also chompies. Those aren't as desperately needed, to be fair. My face cam is right in front of the bottom middle of the screen, which is where the chompies are, and that's what's so inconvenient about all this right now. Kill him off, fantastic. We played it safe and Hammer Slam Bowser survived because of it. That sure is mighty convenient. As you can tell, Bowser no doubt has a much higher health bar most of the time, but unfortunately he's not quite maxed out on his level yet, so having that higher health bar is too much to ask for. Okay, here we go. Let's grab myself some of that. We'll be mashing. And we've gathered from that another Dear Diary of Doom! Where it's paved with gold. I love the fact that even the book pages are yellow on the outside. You know, a more gold-like aesthetic for the paved with gold type diary over here.
Evil future that I alone created by destroying those miserable Skylanders. You're welcome! Also, it may interest you to know that the road to my utter success was not always paved with gold. There were many struggles and setbacks, usually caused by that fool Glumshanks, who somehow always managed to...
It feels very awkward being in silence right now, not knowing if the diary is done yet or not. Hopefully Chaos has yelled, "Not this time!" Oh, he has, because there's another page. What do you know?
My road to my utter success with gold, so you can forget all of this. Again, you're welcome.
Somebody's chainsawing outside, and I hope you didn't hear that. Oh boy, they sure do choose convenient times to chainsaw, don't they? And those convenient times being the one and only times I'm bloody recording. Anyway, that dynamite is there for no good reason whatsoever, because we don't even need it, I don't believe. Hopefully we don't. I'm pretty sure we don't. About to find out. Boom, let's destroy them fellas right now. Grab ourselves a wish stone. We haven't seen one of them in the past 34 minutes now, have we? A great almighty sight to see indeed, and hopefully once again you still proceed to not hear that chainsaw in the background. Okay, so it's yet another soul gem! Oh, if only this was Soul Seekers right now, I'd have more than half the cast, and it would be even better knowing I would possess in my arsenal Double Dare Trick Happy, whom soul has been seeked out, because, you know, he's a bit beast and all that. Okay, here we go some more. We got spotlights to look out for. Oh, yes, we do. Let's kill these things, mainly for looking at me funny, no other reason. As always, they had it come in. Yada yada yada. Insert more ha-ha funnies here, and there is the spotlight. Ha-ha funny puns. So funny, in fact, that my sides. Oh, it hurts because my sides are splitting from pure hilarity. Crap. I just realised I'm showing too much skin again. Great! Time for demonetization, demons, to stricketh me. How dare I show this much skin? My forearms? Oh dear, that's just far too much skin. I made this joke already. But we're gonna roll with it, all the same.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Die. You're not really dying, you're, not listening to my 10 commandments. I am the King Koopa, you will obey me. I'm voiced by Jack Black and everything, who actually nailed it in Super Mario movie.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
I have no idea how Mario is the thing I'm looking forward to least in the Super Mario movie, just because Chris Pratt, he was phoning in his voice performance, and now I'm phoning in my performance of saying his name. His accent is on and off, and he, just showcases no sort of excitement for his voice. It's just Chris Pratt voicing Mario, and that time it was Pat rather than Pratt. So the point is, for Mario movie of all things, what I'm looking forward to least is Mario, because instead you have Chris Pratt, who's just clearly phoning in his performance, and instead you have Jack Black, who's doing a genuine character performance. Like, Jack Black nailed it. You can barely even tell that he's the one who's voicing Bowser half the time, because he's just voicing his character. Bowser was intimidating in that trailer purely because Jack Black does a fantastic job voicing him. Anyway, Earth has popped up, so it's time for a little bit of me custom smash hit. Boom, pop him onto a portal. Yeah, I'm just attracted by that chainsaw user once again. Hopefully they can't be heard in the background, but normally my phone mic works on proximity, so no matter how loud the noise is, if it's not close enough to the mic, it won't get picked up, and hopefully that's the case for the chainsaw. Okay, cool, we get to shoot some stuff, and we also get to see the debut of the Gold Rusher. Yeah, baby. I'm realising that switching out the Smash Hit was a really bad idea because, he's level 1, he has no upgrades, and if Earth continues into the next section, the on-foot section that is, we are so fucked. Unbelievably fucked. Okay, let's shoot him. Shoot him! Then again, Smash Hit might level up a lot, but like Swap Force even, when you level up in this game, it doesn't refill your health. You get more maximum health, but it's not refilled to that point. That's just because Toys Bob are generally more generous with their games, except for Trap Team, obviously. Trap Team, you desperately need to level up half the time to have any sort of chance at survival. Otherwise, like I say constantly, as a 20-year-old man on the internet who plays Skylanders for a living, who swears for some reason, you'll be fucked! Yeah, here I am, swearing once again. 21-year-old man, Skylanders, two things that do not correlate. Same with swearing. And yet, I do it anyway. The only things that correlate in this series is the Supercharger on the portal and the element of the area. So let's see, is Earth going to remain? Well, we'll find out after Softpaw is done and said what it is he needs to be saying. He just so desperately needed to say that he's interrupting the flow and the pace of the gameplay. Thank you for nothing, you useless Softpaw. And man, we really need to have a conversation about your energy drink intake there, my man. You seem a little bit, unhinged, my friend. Ooh, spikes. They are shiny. They are very red. I want to touch it. I want to touch the spikes. Spiky spikes. Touch it. Everyone knows that when you see a big red button, the first thing you want to do is push it. Now I see big red spikes, the first thing I want to do is touch it. Anything that's big and red, I want to touch it. Especially when there's a shine to it, a gleam. Ooh, don't mind if we do with that there wishstone. The light has popped up. I was about to say thank goodness for that and switch out. Oh, well that was one quicker way of getting from point A to point B, but what we're going to do here is we're actually going to do the water section first because that's going to switch out the element. We're going to do that, and then once we're done with that we can switch out to Astroglass instead. Purely because what's the point of switching out Astroglass, starting the water section, and then having to switch out again? it sure is a good thing that when you are dealt full damage, you aren't dealt 350 full damage, otherwise Smash It would have died to a singular failure of mine. Anyway, let's be placing onto the portal for Splasher. You heard the noise of all of my vehicles just kind of being manoeuvred around on my desk right there. So let us dive down, find out whether the element of the area here is going to be magic, water, or dark. It's gonna be water. So let's bring out a little bit of the deep dive Gilgun. Yeah, baby. Even though it's literally just for the sakes of a vehicle section. After this, we're gonna switch back to light. Have some Astro Blast for the win. Just gotta make sure I don't kill off Deep Dive Gilgun in the process. But luckily for me, this water section, or sea section I should say, whilst it's not fun, and it is slow, one thing it also conveniently is easy. So yeah, we should, keyword here is should, have no problems here. But then again, since when do I ever push a be good at video game button, right? So yeah, let's be just slowly and delicately bobbing through that. We're going to try and speedrun through this section. Normally I go out of my way to pick up mods and stuff like that, but this section is just the complete opposite of fun, to where I really just want to get over and done with. If you look up the dictionary definition of unfun, what you will find is a screenshot of this section. It is unbelievably hot garbage, and here I am going the wrong way, not being as quick for this section as I wanted to be. This is lame, and I hate it. Ouch. That was painful. If I died to this section of all things after having claimed how easy it is, that would be embarrassing. And also, it would be nasty for Deep Dive Gilgun. It would also be incredibly ironic, given that he was the last remaining survivor of my original Noir Locke, and now he would become the first death of this new one. But I don't want it to happen. No amount of irony is ever worth the sacrifice of a Skylander. We don't trade lives here, or more specifically, we don't trade lives for cinematic effect, even if that effect is the finest of irony. Which, for those of you who don't know, that is mine and Demigod Schmurder's favourite word. Irony. Okay, that's a little reference back to the Soul Link series as I did with Demigod Schmurder, our Soul Link trilogy. I haven't really done Soul Link since, but, you know, I don't want to tarnish the perfect recollection I have of that series. Demigod Schmurder was just the perfect partner for me. Ow. Was I the perfect partner for him? I'm not really feeling it. Okay, let's grab your single play. Fantastic. And down we go. Yes, yes, down we go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, watch out for you. Fantastic. Lots of fantastiques to go around. But I did do a live Superchargers Soul Link with Crypt Crusher. That was an absolute blast to speak with him. Obviously play these levels online, which was with Crypt Crusher for the first time I ever did such a thing. Oh, I'm going too high right here. I'm trying to go speedy and, you know, basically nothing is going my way. Just to make a change. Oh, but that's dead. And the vehicle section is finally done. 4 minutes of slow-paced torture. Isn't that what I love in my video game? Because I hate fun so much, I love C-sections in Superchargers. Oh, I hate fun. It's terrible. I don't play my video games to have fun. Who would do that? Then again, I am the person who's praising Telltale's Walking Dead, and those aren't games I exactly would play to have fun. Those are games I play when I'm looking for emotional investment and storytelling on a whole new inconceivable level when it comes to gaming. Like Telltale's Walking Dead is an influence. Storytelling in video games has changed positively because of the impact those games had. They were very important games in literally renovating upon the industry. Anyway, light is back, which means we need a little bit of your boy Astroblast right here, as I manhandle him apparently. So now that he's had his cameo face cam, let's be smashing him onto that portal right now.
Ready, set, glow.
Yeah, we're gonna glow, right? Time to glow. You guys have got to go. Ooh, go and glow. That's alright. Make it purr without even knowing it. I don't think this guy's fully upgraded yet, is he? So let's change that. What's he missing? He's missing his Soul Gem and his Starlight, Starbright. Yeah, we changed that. And we love to see it, we do, we love to see it, but now let's get out of here. That's the joys of playing Astro Blast so much in this series, I suppose. It means I've been garnering a lot of money for him so we can finally gather them upgrades. Oh wow, my laser is very fast right now. And we can even charge it up. Boom, 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 and we're shake the room. Take that, shocker. I don't think we even need to fight these guys, and yet here I am doing it anyway. Yeah, boom, baby, get wrecked, Snowball, get wrecked. Take out the Charpies. I'm very glad that these lasers ricochet right now. It is rather convenient indeed. Boom, you're out of here. And meteorite. Yeah, let's just knock him off. Or kill him, you know. Either way, he's dead. Watch out for the spikes, as much as I said earlier that I want to touch him. I don't actually want to touch him. That was a joke. Let's not touch him. Ooh, macaroni and cheese. Mmm, delicious. Oh, and a wishstone. That too is also delicious. Ouch. Okay, well, I got hit there, but luckily that's what we have our pinata for. We gained a bunch of experience from that, so Astro Blast is very close to getting maxed out. For once, the experience from Pinata didn't go to waste. And yes, I know I'm calling it Pinata again. I've got to Skylanderify it somehow. Okay, let's charge up our blast, and then boom, we'll unleash it. Speaking of blasts, meteorite time! Boom, he's dead, and now we can complete this here puzzle A, because we all know how much I love these puzzles. Ah, back and forth. I meant to grab that. Grab it. Grabbed it. Okay, cool, we're just going to get out of here. I would normally grab all the other sparks, but I realised that I forgot to hit the button away from the far right, and I can't be asked to go back there just for the sake of sparks. So for now, one spark will have to do. We aren't bothered when it comes to 100% of this series about getting to Portal Master rank 75 and getting every single item. That's for the Soul Seekers playthrough. What we're worried about here is completing every level to 100%, so that means getting every Supercharger Vault and getting every vehicle section completed. But outside of that, for 100% completion is not necessary. This is a Locke, after all, not a Soul Seeker series. I reserve the Soul Seekers rules for exclusively the Soul Seeker series. Okay, let's grab all this treasure, because if there's one thing Astro Blast needs, it's more treasure. Like, seriously, he's only at 690. And he still needs upgrades, lots of them too. And by lots, I mean that one soul jump ability of his. Okay, shoot, shoot, they shoot, shoot, they shoot, shoot, they shoot, they shoot, they shoot. Oh wow, that was okay. Astro Blast, really wrecking it. Let's go. We're so close to level 20. I don't think the Chompies are going to be able to quite just do it though. Ooh, this guy might. Die. Thank you, CV Play. Experience. Yes! That guy just did it for us. That is fantastic. Next thing you know, we have a vehicle section, but luckily for me, because this land vehicle section has no tetherings to the previous ones, I don't need to play as the same previous tech vehicles I have been playing as. Instead, we can bring out one vehicle that is very convenient for this section, one vehicle that will make it an absolute walk in the park, that being the burn cycle, because this vehicle is dumb stupid broken in this section in particular. We can hit Pelt Moneybone from whichever part of the stage we are on, so therefore, why risk it? Why make high risk and get lowly rewarded for it, when instead we can get high rewarded with lack of deaths by taking a low risk with a burn cycle. The burn cycle is the dictionary definition of low risk, high reward.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, not gonna happen. And to be fair, I was expecting this episode to hit the 1 hour mark, but so far we're doing a good job keeping below it. I'm speeding through this level, which is ironic given that this is, you know, a game all about speed and being fast and fast, quick and quick. And here we go. Yeah, sure thing, Cat Moneybone, whatever you have to say, man. But at the end of the day, even in SWAT Force, on the 3DS where this character originated from, even there, he was a character known for utilising machinery. The moment you fight him in regular fisticuffs, all you need to do is attack him once and he's dead. It's actually a really nice comedic element to add to the level. We are back here, and I can shoot, I think, can I shoot this guy from back here? I know the Shark Tank is capable of such things, the only problem is that I don't have the Shark Tank. Oh yeah, I can shoot him alright. Yeah, let's get back over there before we're shot some more. That wouldn't be very convenient now, would it? Now you see, you're not the only one who can create trails and blazes of fire. Okay, let's shift it around and hit him! Yeah, there you go. I knew I could hit him from back here. This is very convenient. I like it a lot. That guy is just so unbelievably dead right now. We'd love to see what we do. If only I had 2 players, because then I could target him whilst I drive with the second player. You know, that makes it even more easier to dodge and attack this guy at the same time. Wow, you are so unbelievably dead. Let's say, fighting Count Moneybone's machine makes sense for characters, what I'm saying. I hate the fact that that makes it into a vehicle section. I way prefer doing a, you know, on-foot combat section with this character over a vehicle section. But unfortunately, the game doesn't care about what I want. That's better than all, it seems. Okay, let's hit him, and then let's... I was about to say, get out of here. I did. I got out of there by some miracle. And now we shoot him some more. Oh boy, it's vehicle chompies. When I said it earlier about how annoying these guys get, this right here is what I meant. You guys have got to go, man. You have got to go. What's annoying is that the chompies follow us here. So annoying. Let's not lose Astro Blast here. Please and thank you. Oh boy, you got to get out of here, man. You got to get out of here. Oh, we didn't get out of here. I lost all my shields. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck, it's chompy time. Oh fuck, it's chompy time. Oh fuck, it's chompy time. And now we've had our first death. Damn it. Now I'm mad. This is the face of a very mad man right now. I'm mad. I'm not even Max, but I'm mad. And now what we're going to do is that our best of hopes is to supercharge this thing. Yeah, get supercharged, baby. We need that buff. Plus, I'm pretty sure supercharging a vehicle restores some of its armor. Good lord, I fucking hope it does. Oh, it doesn't. Well, that's just great. Okay, wrenches? Wrenches anywhere? At least now I'm getting the, buffed up all that. Oh, shit! Shit, 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 shit. I didn't even see the chompies. Shit. Yeah, unfortunately, once we pick a vehicle for a particular vehicle section, we have to stick with that vehicle until it's done with. I'm not a big fan of these chompies right now. No! Oh. Yeah, when we pick a vehicle for a particular vehicle section, we have to stick with that vehicle. We can only switch out vehicles when a completely new vehicle section has popped up altogether. Oh, I could really be doing with spanners. I could be doing with more spanners and less chompies, but unfortunately it's too much to ask for. And we've had our second death, that being Lava Lance Raptor, which really fucking sucks because he's one of the best characters in this video game. Okay, it's time to start sacrificing the characters I don't like as much, aka Super Shot Stealth Elf. And what's really unfortunate about this is that at least Astro Blast got plenty of screen time in the previous episodes. This was Lava Lance Raptor's debut. He died on the same episode as his debut, and I hate it when that happens. Okay, now we've restored a little bit of our shields at least. Oh, you watch, this character's gonna be fucking fine. After we lost Lava Lance Raptor, this character's gonna be fucking fine. I'm gonna hate it. I've never mashed so much in my life before. Hey, frick chompies, man. Frick 'em. Go away. Oh, wait, he's dead? He's dead. I don't hope to spare. This is Shockshot Terrapin all over again. But man, why did Lava Lance Raptor have to die for that? Why did Astro Blast have to die for that? You see, this is why this lock is more challenging than meets the eye. This is why, because vehicle deaths fucking suck. But vehicle deaths are deaths all the same, and we have to count them. I'm too sad to talk right now. I am speechless.
The one job you had to keep that old fool Eon locked up.
It was the Skylanders.
Okay, so you think you're mad? I'm the one who's mad here. He took down 2 of my characters.
Is there anything else?
Actually, now that you mention it.
Lord Chaos?
What is it now?
Sir, it's the darkness. It's asking for you.
Great, we took down one villain, and now we have to deal with another. Typical Skylanders look right now.
You hear that, Glumshanks? It knows my name. Don't just stand there, fool. Dial it in.
Lord Chaos, are you sure this is such a good idea?
Just do it!
I am the darkness.
No, that's ridiculous. Try again.
All shall fear and obey me. Oh, yeah. That's more like it.
Why, that's remarkable, Glumshanks. What did you do?
Nothing, sir. It turned itself.
Hey there, Chaos. I understand you've had a few setbacks.
Well, if by setbacks you mean the Skylanders, then...
There's no setbacks. Everything's fine here. Just fine.
Relax. It's no big deal. I'm here now. Everything is going to be just fine.
It is?
Of course. Skylands is only the beginning. Once we're done with this place, you and me, we're going to conquer every single world in the universe.
Well, at least Darkness doesn't have that high-pitched squeal anymore. But oh boy, we should be scared. We should be very scared. Let's not forget that this is the one thing that spelled out our doom the previous run of this look. We would have won that run of the look. If not for that thing.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Okay, Team Fortress 2 references out of the way. It looks like it's time to crack open Eon's cage. Let's freaking go. I'm happy to have Eon back. I'm not so happy about the deaths, on the other hand. Bruh, Mag's spanner just shattered Traptanium into a million pieces. Apparently the spanner is made of pure Traptanium.
Greetings, Portal Master. Thank you for rescuing me. It is wonderful to see all of you, but we have to...
I also love the fact that we have little, like, shattered fragment crystals raining down upon our characters. Is kind of like a Traptanium effect. They look like snow, but you can assume it's Traptanium, given Traptanium is the thing that was just shattered.
Something so powerful, Master Eon.
The Sky Eater itself is not the problem, Hugo.
Fiddlesticks! I don't like the sound of this.
It is what
No, neither do I, Mags. Neither do I.
shielded by the enchanted armor of Chaos's Doom Station is the last remnants of the darkness, and it is growing ever more powerful.
Oh, well, that's only the most evilest force in all Skylands. Don't sound so bad.
Yes, that thing. It is fueled by darkness and rage. It's a shame because just as we upgraded Astro Blast almost to the full and we maxed out his level cap, just as we did that, he died. It's the equivalent of a character fulfilling upon their arc just before they bite the bullet. I hate it! I hate it so much! Okay, so we cut straight on to Pandagast because my controller died on me, and so I've re-plugged it back in, and now, rather than having you guys listen to the same old dialogue over and over again, instead I cut straight to Pandagast after Eon was done saying what it is he had to say. I mean, it's not like he really missed out much on story side of things. Mags and Sharpfin were talking with one another, and then Sharpfin realised that Pandagast, one of his less upstanding associates, kind of just invited himself to the party out of nowhere. So we have reunions to be dealing with, but we're going to be doing such things in the next episode. With that being said and done, this video is coming to an end, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. By merely clicking on this video, you've shown support and helped it garner recognition so it can reach many other viewers here on YouTube. I'd love to see you take the extra step and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also be sure to comment below and push that subscribe button whilst you're down there. By clicking elsewhere on screen, you can either check out a video that's specifically picked out for you, or you can check out the rest of the playlist for a series you just watched. Before ending off, I'd like to thank all of my Blazing Knights and Scorching Dragons whose support help make these videos possible. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and until that moment arises, peace!